Celestia Quinix has a website described as a chaotic testament to an entire life, which honestly is the most accurate site description I have ever read.
That framing is the thread running through everything we're covering today. Emotional pain, who gets blamed for it, and what happens when art becomes the only reliable witness system left.
Let's start with the core argument, and it is not a soft one.
The post opens with a question about who actually causes emotional pain, and the answer it gives is unambiguous. Here is the comment at the center of it. The music does not cause the pain, and I am tired of people blaming an internal cause, completely ignoring the environment being causative. Artists use their art as a way to process the distress caused by forces outside of themselves, which they cannot control. Most people who are supposedly mentally ill do not have a mental disorder. They have a family disorder.
That last line is doing a lot of structural work. The whole clinical framework gets flipped. The patient is not the malfunction, the system around the patient is.
And the post maps exactly how that inversion operates inside Linkin Park's Given Up. The lyric sequence runs, "and no one cares," into "I'm my own worst enemy," into "tell me what the fuck is wrong with me," which the post reads as the gaslighting sequence in order. The environment inflicts the pain, stays indifferent, and the person absorbs the blame.
So the song is not a mood. It is a transcript.
That is precisely the argument. Art is framed here as the one channel where someone can say, "This was done to me," without being immediately shut down. Because, as the post puts it, it is wrapped in melody, and the listener cannot as easily argue with a feeling hitting them at 178 BPM. The post also corrects a misreading in real time. The AI in the exchange initially quotes the wrong Linkin Park song entirely, pulling the chorus from Heavy instead of Given Up, and the author catches it immediately. The correction stays in the post, unedited.
Which is the method. The refusal to smooth over the error is itself the argument about what accurate record-keeping looks like.
The author's own catalog functions as primary evidence throughout. Tracks like "The Problem with Being Their Problem," "Cast into the Void," and "CQ3DX No Bite" are not illustrations. They are the sealed record. The post also names a dual-channel architecture. Lyrics on the main channel, instrumentals on Kali Kafka Official, after pulling distribution from DistroKid over transparency concerns about where a distributor called Kuak was sending the music.
You build sovereign infrastructure, or you lose control of the testimony. That is the practical upshot.
And the catalog is larger than the post initially suggests. Over 175 released tracks, roughly a third with lyrics, 50 more in the vault. Projects include the 12-track Jagged Jewel, a 3-part symphony called Archons vs. Aeons, and a sonobiography documenting ages 2 through 4. The post also references an unfinished memoir, Complete Unsatisfied with Survival, pulled when Kindle Vella was discontinued by Amazon, and since uploaded to the website directly.
The infrastructure keeps collapsing, and the archive keeps moving to the next sovereign location.
The post ends on that note. The website itself, described as a chaotic testament, is the final vault. As the post puts it, the chaos is not a flaw in the archive, it is an accurate reflection of the environment the author was forced to navigate.
The form is the argument, and the argument has nowhere left to collapse to, which is either the most hopeful or the most devastating thing about it, depending on where you're standing.
The through line across all of it is the same move. Quote the lie verbatim, append the truth, and do not let the record get smoothed over.
Next time, more from the vault, presumably, because the supply never stops.